We are also getting a clearer picture of what distance learning will look like for CCSD middle schoolers. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Todd Quinones.
And I'm Trisha Keene. They will have a block schedule with semester-long classes. Different schools will tackle that in their own way. And 13 Action News reporter Jeremy Chen is live with what a middle school teacher and a parent have to say about the changes. Jeremy.
Yeah, Trisha and Todd, when it comes to school, we're less than 3 weeks away when students at CCSD return to class virtually, and it's raised questions on how schedules would work and whether they're going to be getting enough education, especially at the middle school level. Now, the middle school teacher I spoke with says there will be flexibility to meet each individual student's needs.
Online learning will be the reality when CCSD students go back to school. Middle schoolers will have to adjust to something called block schedules, like this one released to parents at Sig Rogich Middle School. 4 periods of coursework with 1 day dedicated to independent study.
At school sites, we've been working to make this block schedule the best it can be all summer long, so it isn't new to us.
CRIS Baker is a learning strategist at Mack Middle School. She says the district has given each middle school discretion on how they want to schedule classes. The district has mandated middle school students get 120 hours of real-time learning every week for each of their courses. Baker says her school decided to implement a lab day on Fridays.
Like my school calls it a lab day. Some schools, I understand, are calling it independent study. It's not go do your own thing and play video games if you feel like it.
She said the lab day will involve required reading and assignments and allows teachers to focus on individual student needs, depending on how they're understanding the curriculum.
So if one student needs extra time, they'll go with math tutoring. If one student is far and above, they'll go in the beyond math or, pushing them that much forward.
Rebecca Garcia is a parent of 2 CCSD middle schoolers. She says the block schedule allows her kids to spend more time with their classes.
My son's immediate response was, so I take 4 classes, but I spend more time in those 4 classes. He's like, that makes so much more sense. He's like, rather than trying to figure out how to do 8 classes.
Baker says parents, when they can, should keep tabs on what their kids are up to in their online classes.
Be in contact with your student. What did you get assigned for your lab day today? How long have you been doing that? And just asking questions.
Now, CCSD teachers and other school staff will begin their training and development on August 10th. Students will return to class virtually on August 24th. And coming up at 6, we'll talk to you more about virtual clubs and how all that will work in the midst of distance learning. Jeremy Chen, 13 Action News.